tried the stream, not ideal, didn't work exactly as I wanted it to work. That's alright, however. All this means is doing the test stream was really valuable because it stopped me from failing when I did a live stream. This is why we test stuff. I can't reiterate it enough. This is what I need to tell to placement students, to colleagues that persist on it's alright not to test. It's not alright not to test. It's never alright not to test. Right, so what's going to change then? Well, the audio stuff, it's the bane of my life. Audio is literally the bane of my professional life and my personal life, just life in general. It would be like, oh, right, so it sounds all right now. However, my problem is I'm not adding the audio source to a scene. So a scene is a collection of components inside of the broadcasting software. One of the components should be the audio interface. I should be able to mute that. That is not working. That is a problem because when I go to a scene where I need to mute the audio for a pause screen, for instance, perhaps I need to go to the loo or have a private conversation. I want to be able to turn all the cameras off, go to an holding screen, and also turn the audio off. At the moment, I can go to that holding screen. The audio is showing as disabled, but it's not disabled. That's an issue. So I need to rectify that. Also, my massive shiny bald head is a problem on camera because sometimes it's shiny. With the studio lights on it, it gets really shiny, right? So that is actually quite a distraction, no joking. In the test stream, it was noticeable, especially on the thumbnail view. Now, I'm not going to grow hair just so I can prat around on the internet making little videos of me painting toy soldiers. I could come up with a couple of bits and pieces. I'm not going to start going over the top with things. One of the solutions is somewhat over-engineered, and that's the one that I'm probably going to go with because it's me. So yeah, that's an issue. And there's a couple of issues with one of the cameras with the autofocus. It needs to be fixed focus, and that is a fixed distance with a fixed length as well from the camera, so that is dead easy to do. Another problem that became apparent was one of the top-down camera that I use, G7. I hadn't set the white balance and the exposure to be fixed, so when I put my wet palette under, it changed the white balance, which I've got set as center pointed, to expose the wet palette, which is white, correctly, and then obviously it dropped everything else down the contrast. That was a problem, and then it wouldn't go back until I set it to completely black for some reason, which is a bit weird, but I can fix that. This is again why I tested the streams, so having metered white balance on there isn't ideal, or perhaps setting it so it's not a fixed point white balance and it's doing it as evaluatively makes more sense. So that's another really good learning. And also being able to turn frames. So the way that I work, it's got picture in picture with nice frames wrapped around that I've had done of the primary scene, which I can toggle using the Stream Deck between which camera is showing primary and secondary, and then I have the tertiary camera, which is the face camera pointing directly towards me on all the time. Now I'm going to have it so that I can turn on those two frames or toggle on those two frames. That will again be another quality of life improvement. Once that's done, and I think also having some background music, it was quite stark, and I need to get the external display working so I can see the stream chat. That'll all be done well and good, and I will be excited for that. Is that everything? I think that's pretty much everything. The delay of the stream as well was a little bit too long, so I'm going to set the latency to low latency. And then that should be everything done. So I'm going to do another test stream hopefully this week, and we'll see how it goes from there. So yeah, this is a good learning experience. I thought it was in a good place. I was wrong. I'm glad I definitely did the test stream. It highlighted a couple of problems. I had to run some additional cables as well to make sure I can hot swap bits and pieces of hardware as and when. That was a little bit time consuming, but needed to be done. Now that's done, that doesn't need to be redone unless I completely rejig things. So yeah, overall, a really positive experience, even though the outcome wasn't what I wanted. But that's why we do things, isn't it? That's why we test. So again, much like reviewing these videos, reviewing setups, revising it, iterating on it, making it better until I'm at a minimum viable product for launching the stream. So yeah, I've got that to do, and that's what I'm going to do over the next couple of days. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Right, for now, that's it for today. I'm going to leave it there. It's done. I will see you on the morrow. Be nice to each other. Hope you all had a good day. Everything's good in the world. I mean, that's not true, is it? But you know what I mean. Don't kill anybody. Try not to anyway. And if you do, don't get caught. See ya.